You do not need a $1,000 printer to start sublimation, and if someone told you that, they're wrong. What you do need is the right beginner printer, because if you pick the wrong one, you'll waste money, you'll deal with clogged ink, and you might quit before you ever sell your first mug. So let's make this simple. If you have $500 or less, here are the only printers you should actually consider. Most beginners make one of two mistakes. They either overspend on features they don't need yet, or they go too cheap and end up fighting their printer every single week. Here's what actually matters when you're starting. You want something easy to set up, affordable to maintain, reliable for shirts and mugs, and not overly complicated. That's it. You don't need industrial equipment. You need a smart starting point. If you want the safest all-around beginner choice, the Epson EcoTank ET2800 is usually the answer. And here's why. It uses refillable ink tanks, not cartridges. That means lower ink cost long-term, easy refills, and way less frustration. Now here's the important part. It is not a factory sublimation printer. You must convert it. That means installing sublimation ink from day one and never using regular ink in it. Do that correctly, and it becomes one of the most reliable beginner setups under $300. Perfect for shirts, mugs, baby clothes, small Etsy shops. If you're unsure what to choose, this is the safest middle ground. Now, if your biggest concern is budget, look at the Epson EcoTank ET2400. It's more basic, it's a little slower, but it works. Same refillable tank system, same easy conversion process. It's ideal if you're just testing sublimation. Maybe you're printing mugs, small logos, simple shirt designs. If you want the lowest risk way to start without spending $300, this is usually it. Now let's say you're serious. You already know you'll want larger shirt designs. That's where the Epson EcoTank ET15000 comes in. This one prints up to 13 by 19 inches. That means full front shirt graphics, larger tote bags, bigger custom panels. It still uses refillable tanks. It still requires conversion, but it gives you room to grow. If you plan to scale beyond mugs, this is the smartest under $500 upgrade. If growth is part of your plan, this saves you from buying twice. Now maybe you're thinking, I don't want to mess with conversion at all. That's completely fair. In that case, look at the Brother SP1. This is a true sublimation printer. No swapping ink, no voiding warranties, no guesswork. It's built for sublimation from the factory. It costs more upfront, but it removes stress. If you're the type of person who wants simplicity over tinkering, this is your cleanest option under $500. Quick warning, not every inkjet printer is a good sublimation printer. Models that rely on cartridges, especially basic home printers, are harder to convert, more expensive long-term, and less predictable. If your goal is starting a real sublimation side business, stick with EcoTank models or a true sublimation machine. Don't make learning harder than it needs to be. Let's simplify this. If you want the cheapest safe starter, go with the ET2400. If you want the best overall beginner choice under $300, ET2800. If you want wide format and room to grow, ET15000. If you want plug-and-play simplicity, Brother SP1. And if you're still unsure, the ET2800 is the safest choice for most beginners. Start simple, master mugs, master shirts. Then scale. You don't need the biggest machine, you need the smartest first step. This is how it should feel. Not confused, not overwhelmed, not second-guessing every decision, just clear, simple, confident. You don't need the most expensive printer, you need the right first step. Start small, master mugs, master shirts, then scale when you're ready. If you want the full breakdown, detailed comparisons, and beginner-friendly guides, visit Subli Genius Print. Everything is laid out step by step so you can start smart and avoid costly mistakes. Your sublimation journey doesn't need to be complicated. Just make the smart first move.